am alive. All by myself, though. Nice of somebody to like it. Huh. Ah, I'll sit here and drink coffee all by myself. Look at all my social media shit. Again, all by myself. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Hey, scoot that camera over a tad bit. You know, all that shit picked up on there. Wow. That camera goes pretty far down. Great. Well, it's not daylight savings time again, so that excuse won't work this time. I should go live on Facebook. I'm doing way better on Facebook. Still talking to myself. Cause there ain't nobody here but me. I just sit here and drink coffee. Might play my guitar a minute. That usually makes people show up, so I have to stop. I wonder if Facebook's not, I mean, Facebook, YouTube ain't telling nobody I'm live. I've been live for a minute and a half and nobody said shit. Look at my rocks. Maybe I go to sleep. That makes people show up. What shit is this? 2 minutes. Ain't nobody said shit. Guess I'll be by myself today. Talking to myself. Playing my guitar by myself. Nobody wants to talk to Bob today. They left. Bye. Oh. Huh. Weird. Ain't like they didn't know I was here. Or ain't like they don't know I'm here. Hmm. Maybe YouTube is punishing me more. Got 2 likes, but ain't nobody talking to me. I'd have to take a nap. Y'all ever watch a live stream of somebody taking a nap? I snore really loud. Sometimes I talk. Sometimes I even fart in my sleep. My wife said I'll fart in my sleep and then giggle about it. Run people off already. Oh, fun times. I know I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours by my goddamn self. I'll turn this shit off. Wow. What the hell's going on? Huh. Well, at least they show up and give it a like. Nobody wants to talk to old Bob today. Hmm. I don't get credit for that. Hanging out by myself. Hey, Terry. Well, one person showed up. Well, that's good. How you doing today? Yep, not by myself anymore. At least I got you to talk to. Man, I got off late for work. I barely got home in time to eat something and do this. No, I'm not high. I'm tired. I had to get up at 3 to go to work. Worked a long day at work. What's up, DC? The only reason I look high is because I'm leaned back like this and I'm having to look down. See if I sit up. I don't look like that. But I had a really long day at work. I barely had time to come home, eat something, and so I just shit on him and get the shave. Drinking 2 cups of coffee out of this. Been a long ass day. So how are y'all doing? Would it look better if I sat there like this? That way I don't look high? Wonder if that's why those people left earlier. They went here, they saw me and went, shit, that dude's high. We're gone. Huh. At least 2 of you are here. I was gonna start playing my guitar. I'm glad I didn't. I don't play on here on my live streams because I don't know what it sounds like. Says we've got 3 people. Woohoo! Kicking ass now. I don't run one off. Oh, I did it. I don't know what they expect me to do. Some lame asses that show up and expect lame ass stuff. Like I always say, maybe they're looking for a magic trick and says I'm not doing match day. Oh, it says we got 3 again. One off. Urgh. Don't leave. Just talk. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can ask anything you want to ask as well. Oh, they left. They're like, I don't want to talk. Um. Okay. I usually only do my top 10 right after the first of the year. The top 10 songs I reacted to for the year. That's usually how I do that. I I have one I shot 2 reactions yesterday, and good old SME blocked one of them. So I hope they're watching this because that's what I think about SME. They block damn near every video I do, and it just puts me off for 48 hours. It's not going to do well, but it's not the point. It's a Foo Fighter one that somebody asked me to do. Uh, I have more scheduled. It just depends. This week has been so busy and messed up, and it's kind of weird. Even though I know I'm allowed to say the F word now, I don't. I'm still not saying it like I normally do off camera. Man, my shirt looks all jacked up and shit. But yeah, I have some more scheduled. It just depends on how it goes. I got to shoot 3 Patreon reactions tomorrow, and all my Patreon videos are double shots, so each person gets 2 songs. Unless they don't ask, they don't ask, they don't get anything. There's really no masculine way to drink from a straw or eat bananas. Yay, 3 likes. Woohoo! What's up, Krauser? Uh, Thanks for being here. The beginning thing is just going to be me. We got 4 now. Woohoo! We're picking up momentum. Until I don't do a magic trick or say something to upset somebody. Hey, Mickey, what's up, buddy? Oh, we don't have to worry about that now, Mickey. They've changed the rules again. I'm allowed to say it. It just limits the depending on how much I say it, limits the market that they put it up to. Wow, I ran somebody off and I didn't even cuss. That's weird. But yeah, let's try that game because even though I can say it, they've specifically said I can say it. I haven't been saying it like I should or like I normally do off camera. I'm doing great. I hope y'all are doing great. Oh shit, I ran 2 people off just like that. Man, I'm getting good. If I could bring them in as fast as I run them off, my live streams would kick ass. Um, I've been posting more shorts because it's easier for me to do, just to make sure people know I'm here. Plus, that brings people into my channel to watch my reactions. But uh, I should have had more up, but like I said, it's just been yesterday was my granddaughter's birthday, so we had to do that. Uh, I'm not going to write. I know I've been told if I wrote the label, maybe they would quit being assholes to me, but I just don't. I don't want to do that. I think that's garbage because then they have expectations. If you go, hey, I'm not trying to cater to them. I don't cater to people that pay me to do my reactions. If it sucks, it sucks. Yeah, Mickey, we're having some weird ass weather here too. On Tuesday, they said we had a 30% chance on Wednesday or Thursday. I went to work Tuesday morning, it was raining. Went to work yesterday morning, it was raining. Today it was drizzling. I got to finish plowing. I got seed to plant. I got yards to mow. I got a lot of shit to do because it rained right after I plowed. It rained really hard and screwed up what I plowed, so I have to plow it again. I needed to plow it again anyways, but now I really have to plow it. Coffee is good. Life's not easy for an OG gangster like me. I'm glad whoever that was here last week asked me about my glasses. I really can read the screen without wearing them. I don't wear them most of the time, anyways. Normally, when I'm doing shit on my phone and it's small, or I have to wear them at work. Yeah, I thought I was going to get home plenty of time today. Shave, shower, or shave. Well, shave and shower at the same time. I get to do that. It's not showing up on camera, at least not that I can see. So that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit right there. A little bit right there. I figure if I'm running people off, I'm just going to babble. Oh, wow. Two jumped in real quick, and they'll jump out real quick when they see I'm not juggling. I could dance, but I'm not going to. Come on, y'all, talk about some shit. Give me something to talk about. That way I don't just sit here and babble about my dumb shit. Out of topics. Huh. I ran one person off. That didn't take long. I'm getting good at that. uh, and that's what I was saying. Crowds are talking about. Uh, my whole history of glasses has been bizarre. I think I was in the eighth first pair of glasses, and then all of a sudden I don't need them, so I didn't wear them. And then as a grown up, I got glasses. That's pretty weird, Krauser. The chest I don't have it in my legs, and it doesn't matter if I'm under the covers or not. If the fan's on, the AC's on, sub-zero outside. Oh, that's okay, Terry. Sometimes there's plenty of times where I just listen to what people are talking about. Yeah, eventually you'll have to check it out. You don't want to wait too long and then find out, well, if you came here 6 months ago, we could have fixed it, but now we can't, so we got to chop your legs off. Wow. We had 3 people drop in and drop right back out. They're like, God damn, why does it keep dropping us in with that guy? They're probably going to end up logging out of YouTube. Damn it. Did y'all say that flash of light just now? That was weird. Oh, I won't forget, Terry. I'll say something from time to time. They don't look like there's gonna be a whole bunch of people here today, just us chickens. Oh, we got 2. Don't leave. Say something. Whatever you want to say. Man, I think I'm gonna have to turn my ceiling fan on. Oh, look at that. They ran right off. Don't ask us to talk. We're here to watch the monkey dance. Turn my ceiling fan on before I start sweating. Ugh. You could always do hand puppets. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. See, my the way the lighting's set up is to cancel my shadows. Well, I mean, I guess I could turn the backlights off, but when you use green screen, you're not supposed to have any shadows, so I have lights all around me to that is a nice sheet, huh? Oh yeah, I used to do the hand puppets, the dog, the bird. That's my favorite one. Damn. Oh, just as I was about to say, I ran almost everybody off. 2 more people came in. Don't leave, man. If you want me to do a trick, tell me. Oh, one left. We don't see your dumbass trick, dude. Maybe I should do a live stream one time where I don't talk. I just sit here and drink coffee. Maybe act like I'm nodding off from time to time. So people will watch to see if I'm going to fall out of the chair. Did any of you watch any of my reactions this week? What's up, Brandy? I know Brandy watched some. Yeah, I'm not even talking about politics and shit. I could understand if people left. Hell, I'd leave. I'd turn it off if I got down to just talking about that shit. What'd you think of that band Hades, Krauser? And Mickey? I think that band Hades is dope. Everybody knows I like Bright Ear, so I'm glad y'all watched. I appreciate that. Um, I don't have the slightest idea what I said. Oh, about Hades. Yeah. I think Hades is a really good band, man. Yeah, boy. Maybe I should. No, I can't dress up like Flavor Flav. That's frowned upon. I actually found out. I don't know. I don't think y'all heard it because I wouldn't have released the video. But that's cool. Uh, I don't remember who told me to watch them, but somebody told me to watch them. I'm glad they did. Yeah, like I said, I've got another reaction. I've done one. I've got another one for my Patreon channel that I'm going to do. Uh, I really like them. I like the way their instruments look too. Did anybody watch that Gunshine reaction that I did? I like that band. They responded to me on TikTok. Man, people keep dropping in and leaving. They're like, I hate that guy. Maybe that's why they do it. They just drop in and they go, "Yep, I still hate him." It's okay. I thought you watched everything I did, Brandy. Just jokes. I was just asking. Oh yeah, Crystal Lakes will pump you up. Saw an I didn't see it happen. I saw the aftermath of an accident on my way home today. I'm still not sure how it happened because two cars were on the wrong side of the road. The car that got beat up the most was in the middle of the road. I wonder if they like gangbang this dude on purpose. There he is, get him. Or maybe he's one of those dumbasses that just pulls out in front of people. Oh, well, I guess three is going to be the number today. We got to talk. Otherwise, I will fall asleep. Even though I just drank coffee. Even though I am drinking coffee. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll add it to my list. It never hurts to react to them. Now y'all are talking. Um, I'll answer your question in just a minute, Terry. Let me finish reading Mickey's question or reading Mickey's comment. Uh, yeah, for a whole minute, those candles were really popular around here that you can't blow out. All right. Oh, that'll be a good song to follow this one. Oh, look at me typing without my glasses on. Pretty good at that. Okay. Uh, that's pretty funny. Um, I don't know. I don't know if you consider it bad, but they pissed me off bad enough at my other job that I went home. I didn't quit. I just went home. Yeah. I gathered it was either 39 or 30 Brandy. And cars haven't even been around for 390 years, so that would have been impossible. Well, I guess you could have been driving a buggy and never had an accident. Uh, but no, I don't think anything like really bad where I'm going, other than the weather messing up my schedule. Other than that, my life's pretty good. I can find stuff to bitch about like anybody else can, but I I rarely. Oh, there we go. That's the worst thing to happen. I just burped. But yeah, it's really fairly rare that bad shit happens. That's why I always find it hard to believe when you see certain people and they just bitch all the time about how bad life is. Like, do you ever think maybe it's you? Of course you can, Terry. I'd rather react to something that I might like as opposed to something I damn sure ain't gonna like. Where is little Peep right there? Little Peep. Day I finally do it is now gone. I bet. Oh, I'll answer that in a minute. Let's see. Light show. Are you sure I haven't reacted to light show? That sounds familiar. Oh, it ain't. It can't be just that one song. I've seen plenty where he wasn't feeling it. Obviously. Uh, yes, lots of times. I mean, I don't. I don't sit there and lean over like, "Brrr," not to let y'all know that's unprofessional. Uh, but yeah, I've farted when I've streamed. I've farted in meetings, conversations that you shouldn't be farting, other people's houses. What's up, DC? What's the matter, buddy? It's all your question marks. Yes, I know keeping farts in is unhealthy, but I just said I fart on camera. I'm not gonna make the face to let y'all know. I'm not trying to like like a truck horn. Don't worry, I fart. Top notch conversation going on here. Oddly enough, we didn't lose any people this time. um, there's some people that talk so much shit, Terry. It smells like they're farting out their mouths. Uh, man, I was hoping some more people be here. I gotta tell y'all, the last Nemophila video that I did. I knew, and I said in the video, some dumbass, and sure enough, some dumbass left the dumbass comment. A lot of people get mad at me because I don't say it the way the band says it. I think we talked about it in the stream. I think I mentioned it in the stream last week, but I'm not Japanese. So for me to say it the way she says it is more to me sounds like you're making fun of her. That doesn't make sense. I'm sure she wouldn't say 6 days like I do. I mean, it's just the way it is. But these guys, it's most likely asshole Americans that are getting upset. This dude left a comment. Oh, here, I screenshot it so I can add it to my dumbass comment list. It's okay. You're young. Oh, I knew you said last week that y'all were doing it this week. Oh yeah. So this guy left a comment asking me if my name is pronounced Sax Doze. Oh, he's so witty, and he's probably the same douchebag that liked his own comment. I don't know why people make such a big deal out of it. I'm sure the band won't. Like when I do Monoskin, I've watched interviews with them. They don't give a shit. What was cringy as fuck. Yeah, liking your own comment is very, very sad. But people do it so that they don't. I guess I think it makes them look like less of a douchebag, but it don't because there's only one like on it, so you most likely did it. But yeah. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day to react to, I think it was Lil Pump. Like, you don't want to hear me react to Lil Pump. I hate him. Not only is it unmasculine to drink with a straw, it doesn't get all the shit out of the cup. Um, no, I don't normally wear these. I don't like gold, but I've worn all the other ones, so I wore these. Um, Technology I would like to have is to be able to travel away from our planet and back again, travel to other planets or, well, maybe not stars. That'd be a long ass ride, but uh, when I was a kid, I would have said a lightsaber, but I really don't have much use for a lightsaber. Yeah, like outer space and stuff. I'd like to go out. So that would be dope. Um, I don't think like a transporter from Star Trek. I don't think that'd be cool. I mean, it would be useful, but I don't think I'd want to travel that way. Hell yeah, I believe in life outside of our planet. Anyone that thinks that we're it, that think we're the smartest ones, man, that's cocky. Because human beings are not smart as a whole. I'm surprised other beings haven't come here and just stomped us out. Went, you know what? That's enough. Oh, I know. If it was just us, the odds of it being just us are so slim to none. Yeah, an entire universe. Well, that's true, Brandy. That teleportation would be that, but I really think I'd like to see and explore. So I wouldn't like to just stand and go. "Woo." They always say rumors like that, Terry. That's how they keep you interested. I find it interesting without the bullshit, but they do that to keep people interested. And if the government didn't really believe there was other life, they wouldn't be constantly beaming a message out into outer space. Exactly, Brandy. We're going to mess around, and someone that doesn't know we're here is going to go, huh? What's that you're saying? Come here, wipe us out. Yeah. I spend a lot of time watching the rover footage. Well, not like every day, but when I do watch it, I watch quite a bit. Yeah, but those beings that would be, oh, it is possible. I mean, but those beings on those planets would be suited for that life. Yes, the universe is way too big. Hell, our own ocean is too big. We've been to the moon, but we have not explored the entire ocean. I think no matter how silly aliens looked or whatever, if they came, we'd be dicked if they came here. Voodoo, kung fu, pay mai, pay mai. Oh, many, many, many mysteries. Uh, hey, is that for real, Mickey? You'd think as long as we've been on the planet exploring shit, maybe we'd spend a little more time in that, but no. I I don't believe in the Loch Ness monster that they push. Do I think there's something out there? Yes. All right, Mickey, I'm gonna write this one down. Well, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Oh shit. I have to put my glasses on for that. Make sure it's in focus. It's really hard taking pictures on this curved screen. I have OCD and I like everything to be squared, and I can't get a nice square picture on this. Scooby Doo made you believe? Okay. All right, Mickey, I got you, man. All right. Is it better to live where there are 4 seasons or one season that takes up most of the year? Well, um, where I live, two of our seasons are so short that we don't really count them. Uh, I would like to have the 4 seasons. Maybe it's because I don't have it. It's kind of like when I smoked. I could go for hours without smoking a cigarette, but as soon as I'm told I couldn't smoke, I wanted to smoke. So that may be how it is with the whole. Oh yeah, dude. Brandy, we get that here too, man. The weather changes so quick here. I've been driving and them say, "There's a 40% chance of rain today," and it's downpour. I'm like, "Look out the goddamn window. It's raining right now, moron." Texas has to be one of the best states to be a weatherman in because nobody expects you to be right. Many years ago, I worked at a nightclub. We went in and it was t-shirt weather. When we came out, none of us were prepared. All of our windows had iced over. Everybody's out there with like cassette tapes. That's how long ago it was. Trying to clear our windshields off. It was bad, bad. And we're all freezing our asses off. So you run outside, you got your car running with the defrost on, scrape a little bit, run inside, warm up, scrape a little bit, run inside. That was crazy. We're actually surprised here when the weatherman is correct. Hell, the weather channel on my phone is probably more accurate than the weatherman that lives here telling us our weather. Uh, Here it's kind of shifted a little bit. We've got probably about 3 more weeks of potential cold weather here. Not like I said, not all at once. Right now it's 78 degrees, but the temperature is going to drop down tonight. But up until about the middle of April, we have a chance for shitty weather. But after the middle of April, that's done. And we're well into December before we really get cold. We have a little cold snap late October, early November, and then we still have decent weather in December. So January, February, March, April. So what a quarter of the year, but it's not like you said. It's not all at once. It's just spread out. Yeah, like and for them to miss a hurricane, that almost seems like that was done on purpose. I understand missing a tsunami. I get that one, even though there's detectors out there. I still get it if you miss that. But a hurricane or a pop up tornado, well, a pop up tornado, I almost understand, but I don't have to worry about hurricanes where I live. But there's been some big enough that we'll get some shitty weather, but we don't actually have to worry about hurricanes where I live. We're about 8 hours from the coast. Yeah, they can see the rotation. I've seen lots of pictures. I'm not even a meteorologist. I can see a hurricane. Well, when I'm looking at their screen and they have it all colored in for me, I can see it. But I've seen pictures from planes, not that I was in, but I've seen pictures people have taken. It's like we're gonna be stuck right around 5, between 3 and 5 today. But we're talking and I'm enjoying this. Uh, I thought it was interesting the people from like Puerto Rico and those islands around there back when Katrina hit the US. At work, they were all going, "We have hurricanes come through and wipe out our whole city where we live, or big portions of the country. I don't know why y'all are getting so upset." Yeah, that flying cat or Sharknado hurricane that blows in a bunch of sharks. That'd be, I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. I just heard about it. I thought it was stupid. So the concept of it was stupid. I just don't see how, like, especially in a place that's built on small islands, why would you do that? You should be telling people to buckle down. That shit's coming. Like Florida, when the hurricanes come there, they don't go, "Oh, it's not going to get us." Another thing about the U.S. when hurricanes are coming, the people who either don't leave or wait till the last minute to leave. You kind of missed your shot, buddy. You were told days in advance it's coming. You should have left. especially like New Orleans. If you live below sea level, you should leave anytime there's rough weather just to be on the safe side. Well, I mean, it's Louisiana. You should leave anyways, but don't come to Texas. There are plenty other states better suited. Does it sound like I don't like Louisiana? I don't. Oh yeah, for thrills, yeah. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, that's a good thing, Brandy. I would think. Did I ever tell you that I almost drove into a tornado? Was literal it was on the ground and I almost drove into it. When you hear the hillbillies on TV, um, I knew it was raining. I did not know there was a tornado coming, but I couldn't hardly see. So I heard a noise like you hear all the rednecks on TV going, sound like a train. It does. I stopped the car and the car started sliding. So I turned around, went the other way. Oh shit. Yeah, our tornadoes here get big. Where I live, we don't have to worry about them. But outside of where I live, all around us, they happen around us all the time. But I almost drove into this tornado, so I turned around, went the other way. Well, there is an obvious answer to that um, question, DC. Oh, yeah, Brandy, for sure. They are bizarre and the way they can do that. Oh, let me finish my story. So I started going away from where I realized what was going on. I had a friend who was a MP of military police. He's from Indiana and he knows about tornadoes too. So he saw it. And the way I found out for sure what it was is he told me when we were talking about it. He said, yes, he had a visual on it. It was on the ground. I literally, if had I not stopped, I would have driven into it. But he radioed his sergeant and told him he had a visualization of a tornado on the ground and he was told to follow it. And he was like, he didn't say it to the sergeant, but he was like, I'm not following a tornado. That don't make any sense at all. So he just sat there and watched. It was just going through a big old field, so it was all right. But yeah, damn near drove into one. You know how mad I would have been? Well, if I survived, I was in a Chevy Cavalier. I've heard of stuff like that happening, Mickey. Lots of start about people being picked up and sat down, and nice and safe. Oh, but DC, your question, the obvious answer is the Bible. But the part that gets me, and I'm not trying to dump on anybody's beliefs, is you know where that book is sold? What section? Fiction or nonfiction? I experience vibrations all the time, not just with my phone, with my watch. If I'm doing shit where it could get messed up, I'll take it off, or I don't sleep with it on, but I'll feel it vibrate quite often when I don't have it on. But yes, I get phantom vibrations all the time. And the really weird thing is, a lot of times when I have it in my pocket, I don't even feel it vibrate. So if I don't feel it vibrate, why the hell would I, when I have it, why would I feel it when I don't have it? Yeah, that's some interesting question. I like that. But it's kind of bizarre that the Bible has had such an impact on society, modern society, anyways. There's plenty of books out there to better yourselves, make you a better person without threatening you. You're going to go to hell. It actually doesn't say that in the Bible. That's just what people tell you. Glad the 4 of y'all are hanging out with me and talking. This would suck if you didn't. Well, I would have already turned it off if you weren't here. I'd have just put a sad face up. Canceled this week. Maybe one of those tier ones. Come on, ask some more questions. Put another quarter in the jukebox, see what happens. Um, Sausage. I like bacon, but I'm not like everybody else is about bacon. I prefer sausage for breakfast. 2 eggs over easy, grits and sausage. Um, I thought I did. It's still on YouTube. You can actually go back and find it. I was using a different program for streaming, and it said I had no viewers. So I was just like, shit, somebody's gonna show up. But I had my guitar, and I was leaning back, playing my guitar, singing songs like "This Sucks" and that kind of shit. And one of my friends messaged me through Facebook and said, "Dude, we can see you." So I had to shut it down and restart it, and then everything worked. I went through a phase of that, Krauser, playing uh, baseball games. I love baseball. I think I told y'all before that probably would have been my chosen profession had I not started playing guitar and all the other stuff that I did that went along with being a rock star. Um, I don't know what you mean by black pudding, Brandy. That doesn't sound appealing. However, I don't I don't really care about how food looks, it's how it tastes. So, oh, nonfiction for sure. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I would like to write a nonfiction. I already have the title for it. People keep telling me I should write an autobiography. Um, I've been researching. I haven't started writing it yet, but it'll definitely be fiction. It's about a stand-up comedian, super famous, that is also a serial killer. I can't tell you the whole thing, but because my daughter told me to stop saying it out loud before somebody steals my idea. Uh, but they block out a lot of Braves games here too. Braves used to be my favorite team, but now I support all Texas teams. So um, it helps when you start meeting players that are playing on them. We used to go to minor league, watch minor league games all the time. So you start getting to know these guys and watching them, then seeing them get called up. But yeah, the Braves were my favorite team for a long. In fact, I have a Braves thing up here. Oh yeah, no, it won't be that. uh, I, Captain Crunch, even though it wrecks the inside of your mouth, Captain Crunch over Fruit Loops. I've never been a big Fruit Loops fan. Wow, really? I thought every country had some degree of baseball in it. I know that shit's huge in Japan. I would love to go to Japan and to experience a baseball game. But if I went to your country, I could be a kick-ass baseball player. Again, yeah, I would love to see Japan, experience it in Japan. If I ever make it to Japan, that will be one thing I will do is go to a baseball game, and then the rest of the time will be spent going to concerts. Well, I mean, I'll see the country too as much as I can. When I go places, I like to check shit out. Yeah, football and you know, I played a lot when we were in Germany, and that's when I got really good and really, really enjoyed playing it. but I've never had any desire to go to a football match. With all the shit that I see that happens, not for me. Uh, I'd hate to have the wrong jersey on and accidentally go, "Yay, he scored!" and get my ass kicked by 20 guys because I rooted for the wrong team. That's something odd about me that, uh, even though I have my favorite teams and I want my teams to win, if the other team does something, a great play, I applaud that shit. I like to see people succeed. When I saw Brett Favre do one of the ultimate pump fakes and score a touchdown, man, all I could do was clap. I mean, that dude froze in place. Oh yeah, see, I'm not down with that. Yeah, I'm not down with that at all. So, like I said, I played with not professionally with kids, other kids my size, but yeah, I'm not into all that. Hell, I wouldn't go to an NFL game here because that shit happens all the time here. They had some guys beat a dude unconscious in front of his kids because he was wearing the wrong jersey. My silliest fear. Oh wait. Oh well, that's cool. If everybody's friendly, I'm good with that. But okay, my silliest fear is I have a phobia of women taller than me. They scare me, dude. It's not just sports. There's people like that are over their favorite band. I mean, really, who cares if I like them or not, or who cares if I like somebody else? That people getting. You glad I rephrased that? What about being taller than me? Oh, they terrify me, dude. uh, yeah, I don't even know why. It's not like a big woman ever beat me up or anything. I just a tall woman has never beat me up, but they just for whatever reason they scare me. I think that's my silliest fear. I think my fear of drowning and being killed in my sleep. I think both of those are realistic. Oh no, play. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm very cautious about that shit, man. Especially these days, you have to watch what you say. I have a joke that I wrote. I've never performed it on stage, but there's several hooks in it, and one of them is I have to say something that's not politically correct because if I use the politically correct term, it could give you the wrong idea, and that's far worse than me using this term. And then, because um, dwarfs and midgets don't like to be called that; they like to be called little people. Little people also means kids. So I'm not going to tell the joke here. I have to save the joke, but so I don't use that term in this joke. I don't say little people in the joke to make sure nobody confuses what I'm saying. And what kind of douchebag goes out as a grown man and smokes all the kids in soccer or football or baseball or whatever? Look at me, I'm killing it. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're playing with 6 year olds, dude. That's creepy in itself. But uh, I think that's only my only fears. I've always been afraid of drowning, and that's because of what Bob did to me when I was a kid. Um, so what Bob did to me when I was a kid, how he taught me to swim, that's was very traumatizing. Well, he didn't really teach me to swim. He taught me how to beat water and not sink. That was very traumatizing. So that's where that fear comes from. I've never had anything happen in my sleep, but I'm a very heavy sleeper. So I don't want to get killed in my sleep. I used to have a fear of getting killed in the shower too, but that kind of went away. I'm not scared of that. But I can't I can't think of any other ones. I'm a very confident person, so I don't have a lot of irrational fears. Well, yeah, my concept for that when I was younger, Krauser, was not that burp. That just came out of nowhere. That's where you're at your most vulnerable. You're most vulnerable in the shower. But I know enough takedown moves and shit. So if you didn't shoot me from the doorway, you're going to be in trouble. You play soccer with the neighborhood kids. They always made me go in the goal. Uh, Death by drowning. Terry, the reason I think drowning is the worst is once you start going down, you're I don't even know if it's like Psycho, Brandy. Is for me, uh, that movie didn't really affect me at all. Even the shower scene, and I hear people talk about how traumatic that was. I don't ever remember going ah! Ever. I just had that irrational thought. Um, uh, my dad used to always say, "You're so ugly, you could make a freight train take a dirt road." um, I never liked playing goalie, and people didn't ask me because I wouldn't even try. I just go ahead, kick a goal. I don't give a shit. I didn't want to be here. I like to play. I don't want to be out here. Not disrespecting goalies. What they do is dope, but I'm not. I'm no goalie. Um. Oh, technology is going to create a whole bunch more problems. I mean that the possibilities are endless on what it's going to mess up. Solve honestly, honestly, I don't see a whole lot being solved. Is the potential there? Yes. Are they going to let it happen? No. That's all part of controlling us. That's why that whole COVID shit in the US with, oh, everybody's got to wear a mask, get vaccinated. That's just getting people used to being being compliant. If the vaccine really worked, me not wearing a mask and not being vaccinated shouldn't hurt you. And you know what else? Vaccines, you don't have to keep getting them over and over. I got smallpox in the army. They made me get it. I don't have to get a booster. Know why? Because it worked. Reality always follows fiction. Yeah. I mean, I do have a fear. Oh, well, this is to me, it's not irrational. If you've ever watched any of the Boston Robotics stuff that's on YouTube, what they're doing with AI, that's going to create a lot of problems because with artificial intelligence, it's either, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the AI, that's literally what I was about to say, Krauser. With with AI, it's either an I or an O. There is no gray area. And the only way to be successful or to work out a lot of problems is to have gray area. AI doesn't have that. It's this or this, period. Oh, you killed that person? You must be punished. Wait, I killed that person because he's trying to kill me. You took a life, you're to be punished. So, but Boston Robotics has advanced. Would I date a robot? No. No. I would not. And let me say, I'm not judging anybody that does. That's like the guy who invented the blow up sex dolls. He's a he's a genius. Any guy that can get you to pay him a bunch of money for a balloon that looks like a really surprised woman so that you can fuck it, he deserves every penny he got. I'm only jealous that I didn't think of that. But no, I would not. I wouldn't date a robot due to no gray area. I's and O's, only I's and O's. Wow, I ran 3 people off. Look at me. Whoa. And like our talking, but I don't see. So DC, I honestly don't see them solving anything of great significance because they don't want to. That's like they don't cure cancer because they don't want to. I have to think they would be able to do it. No, uh, I have a thing about human beings. Like I told y'all, when I was a gamer, I only like to play other human beings. You can figure out AI or Android, any of that stuff. You can figure that out on how it works. That it's this or that. But the human being, you don't know. Oh, an alien? Yeah, absolutely. No problem with that. That wouldn't bother me at all. Well, I say it wouldn't bother me at all. Depends on as it does with humans. Depends on the looks. If they all look like dudes, eh, probably not going to happen. But yeah, no problem with aliens. I've never had a problem with other races, anything like that. Yeah, that's part of the guy thing. A space squid. I don't know that I could bang a squid. I've never looked at a squid here on Earth and went, yeah. But guys in prisons bang each other, so I can't say there's only squid women around. I guess because they took all of our women. So, but having choices, I'd say no. Have no choices. Well, that would also depend. If both my hands fell off, then you kind of got to rely on someone. So as long as my hands work, eh, I don't know that I would date a squid. You have to be out of options. Cow tipping. Uh, I have friends that talk about that shit. Cows are a commodity, so I don't really go out there and dick with them too much. I don't want to stress them out any more than they have to. What's something that really annoys me and it doesn't bother most people? I don't like people interfering with my plans. Due to how much shit I have going on in my life, I have a schedule. Sometimes shit opens up, sometimes there's a little leeway, but I'm very scheduled. So for somebody to call me out of the blue and go, especially because they know if they're my friend or a family member, I'm going to do it. Hey, can you do this? Or they don't respect your time. Hey, I can help you, but I have to be gone by 3, okay? And three's rapidly approaching and they're still dicking around. So people being disrespectful over my time, that's something that really bothers me. And a lot of other people are like, it's not that big a deal. Like at work, it has to do with my OCD. If they make us take break late, that pisses me off. I have 2 times that I go to break. It's okay for me to go a little bit early, but I do not like to go late. And if they make us go late for whatever stupid shit they have planned, it pisses me off. Yeah, Brandy, we only have like I think 5 people that have that green light to just show up, but we still tell everybody, "You need to call first because if we got shit planned, we're going regardless, and I'd hate for you to drive all the way here." But, yeah, I don't like people showing up unannounced either. And those people that won't leave, I gotta go to bed so I can get up at 3. Get your stupid ass out of the house. I hope that answered your question, DC. There's other things the number one thing that bothers me is stupid people, but that seems to bother a lot of other people too. That's why I didn't say that. I I I don't mean someone who is uninformed or is mentally challenged. I mean someone that goes out of their way to act stupid and do stupid shit. That pisses me off. I mean, to an extreme. But uh I had 2 friends. We used to live out in the country, and I had 2 friends come, but they had to get a ride, so they got a ride from a guy that I didn't like. So the guy said, "Well, now that I know where you live, I can come out and visit." I said, "No, this is your one time. You ever show up at my house uninvited, I will shoot you." And he laughed, and my friends went, "He's not joking. We're not allowed to just show up." They only came out because they were invited. He realized I wasn't joking. A little bit different in town, but out in the boonies, yeah, see, I don't like that at all. That's like the asshole that's behind you on the highway will whip around you, cut you off to take the exit you were almost at. We were almost there, shithead. You barely had time to scoot over and get to the exit. You could just stayed behind me and done it. Ooh, or people that They're driving slow in the passing lane. We have signs up all over our great state that tells you the left lane is for passing only. Keep your slow ass to the right. They don't say slow ass, they actually say it politely. But slower traffic, keep right. There will be someone cruising in the left hand lane. I'm doing the speed limit, sometimes 5 miles an hour. They won't move. So I change to a lane you're not supposed to pass in. And when I start to pass them, some bitch speeds up. That pisses me off. Doesn't seem to piss me other people off. Or the people that race by you, they see the sign that says lane closed in 1,000 feet, lane closed in 500 feet, and they just come racing up and expect you to let them in. I will run you into the goddamn barrels. I will not let you over. You saw the same signs. Now, if there's an accident, it's different. I let one person in. I don't know why I was not watching the camera. I'm looking at a guitar hanging on my wall. I didn't mean to disrespect y'all that way. I'm supposed to look at you. That's one of the first rules of doing streaming and shooting videos. Look into the camera so that people feel they're watching them. Hey, y'all are asking some good questions now. But yeah, I can't stand people that only think about themselves. I mean, as egotistical as I am, I still put others people's feelings ahead of mine to an extent. If I hurt your feelings because I say fuck or tell a dirty joke, well, that's just too bad. I wouldn't do it in your home. I'll do it in my home. And usually, to be honest, if like if I knew you were offended by it and I invited you to my home, I wouldn't do that because I invited you here, so I shouldn't make you feel uncomfortable. But like when I do stand up, I couldn't give a shit less if you get upset. Who was the first band or musician I was really into? Oh, Johnny Cash. And yes, Johnny Cash is the first music I can remember hearing, clearly remember hearing. I still love Johnny Cash to this day. That being said, I love most of the bands that I grew up listening to. There's some of the bands that I got into later in life that I like certain like Kiss. There was a time where I was a huge Kiss fan. Now I like a handful of their songs because they remind me of certain eras of my life, but they're really not a good band. Um, so yes, I like almost all of the bands that I've always liked. The Beach Boys, Tom Jones, the Platters, Chuck Berry, Little Richard. I mean, Marty Robbins. Uh, I can just go on and on. It's such a wide variety of shit I grew up listening to, and I like all of it. I learned to appreciate music at an early age. So, all right, Mickey, your answer, and somebody's going to talk shit. They always do. As far as American beers, my favorite two beers are Bud Light and Coors Light. I just like the way they taste. I do drink, what is that called? Stella. Stella. I think that's what it's called. But I only drink that used to when I'd perform at fancier clubs that don't serve Bud Light or Coors Light. I drink that Stella. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. The girl had to tell me, she "What do you normally drink?" And then kind of gave me that look like, "Oh, you're a douche." My favorite liquor is Knob Creek. I love Knob Creek. Um, Booker's is a good one. It's one of the only. I like Sam Adams Light. It's just some German beer. Actually, in Germany, from when I live in Germany, that's really the only like full blown beers I drink. It's just about flavor for me. And a lot of people go, "Well, Bud Light tastes like water. Coors Light." Well, it maybe so. And they'll be standing there drinking a light. Miller Light, I can't stand Miller Light. I've drank gallons of it over my lifetime because people give it to me. I would never buy it. I've never bought Miller Light ever. And Budweiser gives me the shits, so I don't drink Budweiser. If I get drunk on Budweiser, I have to spend the whole next day within running distance of the toilet. I like Booker's. Is one of the only dirty uh, bourbons out there. It goes straight from the barrel into the bottle, no filtering. That's got a good flavor. Uh, I like tequila, but I like clear tequila. I do not like gold tequila. And my favorite drink with tequila, aside from margaritas, is uh, I'll put 2 lemon slices in the bottom of a glass, put ice in it. Usually 4 fingers of tequila. You can actually put up to half a glass of tequila, top it off with Mountain Dew. Man, it tastes good. Love that. Usually when I mix my booze, I use Dr. Pepper over Coke. I just like the flavor. Yeah, I've drank my fair share of Bud Dry. Jack. All right, Crowther. Peace, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Uh, yeah, during the day, all the rock stars drank Jack, so we all drank Jack. The best piece of advice I've ever gotten was, and I have a problem. Well, no, the number one thing is believe in myself. That's 80% of everything you do in life is believing in yourself. So that's one of the best pieces I've got. And then don't sweat shit that you can't change. I mean, I think I said before that it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I firmly believe that shit that I have no control over, let it go. I'm working on this new thing. My daughter just sent me a clip of this motivational speaker was talking about. I have a really bad temper. It usually gets over really quick. Let me say fairly quick. But this guy lives by the 5 minute rule. So it makes sense to me. So I'm trying to implement that right now. Uh, if you're happy, if you're mad, sad, stressed, whatever, that's all self created. So give it 5 minutes and let it go if you can't change it. Oh, yeah. Yellow snow makes you quick, makes you smart really quick, though. Yeah. I kind of feel bad, Brandy. Nobody ever told me not to do that. Huh. What if they're trying to send me a message? Matter of fact, I think I was encouraged to take a toaster in the shower with me. Now that's weird. They have that warning on hair dryer: do not use in the shower. No shit. Take that warning off because anybody dumb enough to run a hair dryer in the shower gets what they deserve. We need to thin the herd as it is. Oh shit. AI might watch that. Hey, I'm just jokes, man. Just jokes, buddy. I didn't mean that. Please don't use a hair dryer in the shower. There. Hopefully the AI will hear that part. Oh, you want to know what YouTube did to me the other day? I posted a video. I'm doing a new video series called "How Do I Warm Up? I Don't Eat Pop Tarts." That's garbage. I'm actually I'm actually a very healthy eater. I do not. I eat very little garbage. I eat little enough garbage that when I do decide to eat something, or if I have to eat something in a pinch, it's okay. I don't worry about it. I don't. Pop tarts are horrible. I mean, they taste good. When I was younger, I ate them, but uh, back when there was only like strawberry and blueberry flavored. Uh, but yeah, I don't like Pop Tarts. I don't eat Pop Tarts. No, I don't like them. I don't eat them. There's lots of shit I like that I don't eat. Um, the hell was I saying? Uh, Yellow snow. Shit. Huh. That's a problem being old age. With old age, forget what the hell you were saying. I do it all the time. God damn. As much as my watch goes off with notifications from all my social media, you'd think I'd be a lot more popular than I am. I'm actually gaining a lot of ground on Facebook. Squirrel. I'd eat a squirrel. I started to tell y'all earlier. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about the video I posted. I started a new series of videos called Six Videos That Make Me Laugh. But I spelled out six, S-I-X. I did not put my little spin on with the S-I-X-X that I was trying to hit with the algorithm. So when I posted it to this channel, YouTube flagged it and made it for 18 and over. I was like, what the hell? There's nothing dirty in this video. There's no major cussing in it. So I deleted the video. I thought about it for a minute. I was like, there's no way the AI flagged my video for that. I reposted the video, but instead of putting or spelling the number six, I put the numeral six, went right through with full monetization. That means that AI read six instead of SIX, read it as SEX and flagged my damn video. So I wonder how many times that's happened to me where AI misread something and punished me. It happens on Facebook too. It's not just YouTube that has shitty AI. Facebook has shitty AI too, which is why I'm not monetized right now. It said I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Ugh. Oh, what a yawn. Damn, wrinkled my shirt all up and everything. For a young person mine, would you rather be rich, never find true love, or be poor and find true love? Poor and find true love. As sappy as that sounds, I spent a good part of my youth dirt poor. And I mean poor. Like maybe half a paycheck above being homeless. Poor. I've been homeless. My mom was never homeless. Uh, so yes, poor and find true love. I have that, so I know I don't want to be without that. Then again, if I was young and didn't know any better, I'd probably say something stupid like, "Yeah, I'd rather be rich." Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be rich, but if I have to choose those pairings, that's the one I choose. As weird as that may sound. I gotta say what my daughter sent me. Oh wow, she built this so much quick. So yesterday, my daughter got a model of an engine, and a full complete engine, and she's already built it. That's dope. So, what else, my friends? We still got time. Don't be shy. Step right up and say something. Hey, I got another like. Looks weird. It says there's only two people here. I'm talking to three of you. And I know that Terry's still here, so that's four. Hmm. I learned on one of the videos I shot the Hades video. It didn't show up on the video. And I started to tell y'all that sooner. God damn, I keep getting sidetracked. So when I shoot videos, my camera, I can't shut the mic off on my camera. So my camera picks up sound, and then my microphone here that's got all the noise gates and shit picks up the sound. I use the sound from this. So I have to separate, I have to detach the audio off of both videos so I can manipulate them the way I need to. But I was tapping my foot so hard during that Hades song that the camera microphone picked it up. But fortunately, it's hidden. You don't really notice it. once I remove that sound. Oh, what's the most annoying habit someone can have? Well, one that bothers me the most is shitheads that dig in their nose. Not just dig in their nose, that's bad enough, but those people that eat their boogers, that's fucking gross. Disgusting. Uh, there's some extreme habits that I could say, but they're really extreme, so not normal people have those. But I see a lot of people that will just dig in their nose like they're fucking invisible. I don't get that. They just sit there talking to you and just all of a sudden metal knuckle deep up their snot box. What the hell? You're a grown up. Stop picking your nose. You know I can see you, right? But yeah, I see grown adults eat their boogers. I'm like, what the hell? So that's one habit that really annoys me. Uh, most people, I mean, other than that, I can't really think of any on the top of my head. I mean, you have a few people that, through one extreme or another, I was literally just fixed to say that, but that doesn't happen a whole lot. Now I'm trying to break my granddaughter of that habit. She has that habit, but she's a little kid, so it's not like a grown adult. But yes, now I do my me and my friends, we kind of do that because we're all older and we'll forget what the hell we were talking about or what we were going to say. Y'all have seen me do it here. So me and my friends do that. That's a mutual thing. But if I'm talking to you and you're like sharing with me, I acknowledge that I hear you because I found if I just sit there and look, people are like, "Are you paying attention? I'm listening to your damn story. I didn't want to interrupt you." So, but yeah, I don't like that. Uh, I don't like people talking when I'm watching something. I don't mean like regular sitcoms. I don't really mind a sitcom, but if I'm watching a documentary or something historical, I mean, I pause it so that I can pay attention to what they're saying, but that kind of bothers me. But yeah, I think booger eating is the most biggest thing. I mean, it's pretty gross. Those people that will scratch their ass and then smell their finger. I don't understand what that is. Why would you know where your finger was at? You smell it. Did you think you shit yourself and you needed to verify it? Oh, I don't know if you count it as a habit or not, but people that leave dumbass comments on, and not just my video, any video, I see them on other people's because I do scroll the comments on other videos that I watch sometimes. People that needlessly feel the urge to leave hateful, pointless comments. Why do that? If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's that simple. Oh, absolutely. That's universal. 100%. Um, eyes. I always look at the eyes first on everyone. I don't know if that's odd or not, but why would you say thanks? Is that not the answer you were expecting? Now I'm waiting for your response. Oh, I smile and then the rest. That's why you've been asking some interesting questions. I get that now. I mean, I think I knew that, but I think I forgot. I'm used to Terry being the young one. Oh yeah, it's kind of creepy if they don't. No eyes, one tooth smile. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Some parts of the country that's attracted though. Yeah. Oh man. Um. Well, this one's going to sound pretty messed up, but Christmas for two reasons. Number one is it's lost all of its meaning for the majority. It's just it's so commercialized and a way to screw people out of money. That's the number one reason. And then the number two reason is I spent Christmas 1987 homeless in a Volkswagen van in Bel Air, Maryland, with a bottle of Jack Daniels, slugging on it, hoping I wouldn't wake up. Not trying to kill myself, but if I didn't wake up, I'd have been all right. So it was a really bad memory. Granted, I survived it, and I've never been homeless again, and I've never guzzled. Well, I've guzzled booze, but not like not for that reason. But I mean, most of the holidays have lost their meaning. They're just so commercialized now. It's just a marketing thing. So, you know, I used to really like Thanksgiving because it's family getting together, but people just dicked all that up. Oh, you can't celebrate Thanksgiving. I can. You don't have to. You can't tell me what I can't do. That's how I feel about that. People that say, and then people that get all upset when you say Merry Christmas. Oh, happy holidays. Oh, it's so hard to say Merry Christmas. The sentiment is there. Why would you get upset? Why would you even correct someone for saying that? I don't correct people when they say happy holidays. I usually return whatever shitty thing they say to me. But I don't care what we call it. Happy Hanukkah. I'll say that. I don't care. Throw us Weihnachten. Still Merry Christmas, but it doesn't sound like Merry Christmas. Yeah, I don't get everybody wanting to be all upset and their butt hurt about everything. Get over it. The best person to be stuck in an elevator with would be my wife. I enjoy being around her. And regardless, we're just even if we just drove around the block, I enjoy my being with my wife. I enjoy her company. The worst person, uh, yeah, but Brandy, if the guy who can repair it's in there with you, he's probably screwed too. Uh, the worst person to be in the elevator with, that's a pretty big list. There's a bunch of people that annoy the dog shit out of me that I would not want to be around. Uh, man, I guess a Karen or oh, one of those door knockers that would try to take full advantage of that moment. And sounds like you know the elevator repairman, Brandy. Uh, yeah, I think those door knockers, that would probably be the worst person for me to be stuck with. I don't like people trying to talk to me about religion, especially when they say stupid shit, and they'll go out of their way to lie to try to justify their point. Well, that could be. Someone with really bad video, I've been around dozens of people like that. As annoying as it is, I mean, unless the elevators where y'all gotta be touching, they can stay on their side and I'll stay on mine because 'cause I'm not afraid to tell you you stink. I actually have more of a problem with bad breath than I do body odor. I cannot stand someone's stinky ass breath to be talking in my face. Maybe being stuck in an elevator with someone that has explosive diarrhea. That could suck. We got another person in here. They'll probably leave now they hear me say, worst person to be stuck in the elevator with someone with explosive diarrhea. If you leave and don't talk, we know you have explosive diarrhea. Something I always wanted to do as a child, but never got to do it. Hey, what's up, Rigo? Uh, I can't think of anything. I mean, I grew up in a great era. I rode horses where I was so young, I had to be put up on horses. Um, ridden motorcycles, bikes, all sorts of shit. I mean, I can't think of anything that I wanted to do that I didn't get to do. Okay, I got one. When we were in Germany, I was gonna go. I told you all this last week. I was gonna go see Iron Maiden, but I got in a fight in school. My dad told me I couldn't go, so I sold my ticket, and then he woke me up in the morning of the show so I could go to the show. He told me that I should have known better, that he would not let me go. There you go. That's something I wanted to do. Was going to see. I could have seen Iron Maiden in 1982, and I didn't get to see him. Phew, I thought of something to answer your question. But other than that, I can't think of anything. I mean, I started dipping snuff. Well, drank beer my whole life. Started drinking whiskey at 8. Started dipping snuff around 11, I think. Started smoking cigarettes at 12. Uh, I don't recommend any of that, just in case the AI is listening. Uh, I get that, dude, about wishing you learned to play it at a younger age. The reason I don't feel that way for myself is I don't know that I would have appreciated it or taken it the way I did. I think I learned to started learning guitar probably at the correct age for me, which was 14. Uh, but yeah, I get that because if you started younger, you'd be better. I totally get that, but I just don't know that I would have done. Like my dad didn't buy my first car for me because he said I wouldn't take care of it, so, and he was right. Should have learned to play the guitar. Should have learned to play them. You know, it pisses me off. They censor that song. If you're going to censor it, don't put it on the radio. Because a lot of guys like me that grew up with long hair and earrings and shit got called that word a lot. That's what it's about in the song. It's not calling someone that, but they've edited the song and taken that out. I mean, you weren't, Randy, you were talking about Dire Straits, right? Money for Nothing? If not, it's a hell of a coincidence because that's what I thought when I read that. What's the worst thing I ever did as a child? Um, well, The absolute worst thing was in the 3rd grade, and I almost killed the kid across the street. Uh, Accidentally shot a gun. Fortunately, I didn't hit him, and it was in our house, and I did not get punished. I got yelled at, but that was it. I think he was so mad that he probably would have killed me, so that's why he didn't touch me. Um, okay, top 5 favorite bands are Love Bites, Nemophila, man, trying to put them in a order. Oh, coincidence, you just wish oh, shit. That's pretty wild because the way you wrote it huh, oh, interesting. Um, Love Bites, Nemophila, Alice Cooper has to be in my top 5 because I've loved him since I was a little kid, and when we went and saw him, he's better than most of the young guys doing it. Um, Motley Crue is still even though I don't like well, actually, now that Mick Mars is not in the band, I don't like any of the members in the band, but it was solidified, so from early on, so they still classify, even though I don't like them now and all that shit. Uh, I really like Y&T a lot, a lot, a lot. Uh, I don't know that I can put them in that kind definitively, Love Bites and Amafla are the top 2, but at an earlier age, I could have put easier it would have been easier for me to put them in a category or in order, but now that I'm older and shit, it's it's really hard. I just because you go back and forth and, like, I mean, some people may find this hard to believe, but I really love the band Air Supply. I love Barry Manilow, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath. I mean, it's just it's so hard, and a lot of it depends. Like my granddaughter asked me a lot of time, "What's your all-time favorite song?" Prince. I love Prince. He has to be in the top 5, so I'll bump somebody out. I'll bump Motley Crue out and put Prince in over them. Um, but she'll ask me what my favorite song is, and I can't definitively give a favorite song because it depends on there's too many variables that go into it. Uh, One that easily is in the top 10 is "I Don't Wanna Miss a Thing" because that always makes me think of my wife. I never not hear that song and not think of her. Uh, I know that sounds cheesy, but it's the way it is. It's anybody that knows me, that talks to me knows. Um, yeah, I just it's just really hard. Like, when I do my top 10 list for the songs I reacted to where I react to for the year, it's really hard to do that. That's 10. Now, the number 1 this year was easy, but I even have problems picking a favorite song by Love Bites. I like them so much, it's hard to pick one definitive song that's the best. Yeah, I like when y'all ask questions I actually have to think of, not where I can just spit out an answer. Except sometimes, like that one a minute ago, I know. As soon as you said it, I was like, so I do like that too. We got 20 minutes. Let's ask some more questions. I like that. Did everybody leave at once? Yeah, for a whole minute, I was into falling in reverse, and whatever magic they had that was working for me at the time ain't really working so much now. Uh, what the hell? Oh, that can't that's not. There's oh shit. Well, that was weird. Um, what 2 languages would I like to be fluent in? Well, I already speak German. Um, so I'd like to be fluent in Spanish and Japanese. See, I'm not counting German. I know you said 2 languages, but since I already speak German, I can't count that. So Spanish and Japanese. Spanish because it's to my advantage here. Well, not like right here, but yeah, Japanese for sure. Actually, if you listen to me talk enough, you would be surprised that I didn't say English. I'm not so good at that. Ugh. Oh, I'm very fluent in Babanese. That's what Jake used to call it back when we were doing a radio show and talking all the time. He always called it Babanese. Oh, ugh. Man, I get up at 3 sucks. For the 5th person just got here, we're talking about whatever. So if you got something you want to talk about, let it rip. Or not. Chinese would be pretty cool. Uh, but I think it's I don't know that's far harder, but all the different dialects that they have. I mean, most other countries have well, hell, all of us have different dialects. But there's that American dude that has those videos on YouTube that he speaks perfect Mandarin and he goes and surprises people. If I could get away with one crime, um, yeah, uh, Rigo, yeah, he does speak Mandarin, but he speaks like 3 or 4 different dialects of it. Yeah, I enjoy watching that. Uh, well, DC, I can't sit here on camera and say what crimes I've committed and gotten away with, but I would say bank robbery. I know how to do it. I just don't have any desire to do it, but I guess if I could pull off one, that would be it. I'm one of those guys that tries to be prepared for everything in life, so I do have a plan in place if I had to do it. But I had a guy at work one time ask me about he said that he thought he could do it, and I asked him what his plan was, and as soon as he started, I was like, "Nope, you failed. You're gonna get caught." He's like, "Why?" I said, "'Cause you involve too many people." So he asked me how I do it when I told him, which I'm not saying on camera. He's like, "Damn, bro, that's vicious. That's the only way to get away with it." But yeah, so that would be the one. If if AI, if I was going to do one and get away with it, I'm pretty sure I could get away with it. That's what I do when I'm bored. I think of shit like that. Yeah, Brandy, I've watched some movies where I was like, yeah, that would be cool, but usually the movies that I watch, they have unrealistically too many people involved. On paper or on film for a movie, the ways they show, absolutely. Top 5 movies: Forrest Gump, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, The Breakfast Club, The Exorcist, and Grease. I get asked that a lot. Not here, but I get asked that question a lot. But I love those movies. I could actually go farther with the movies. Oh, I love Forrest Gump. I'm always shocked when people tell me they don't like it. I love that movie. Oh shit. On Golden Pond, Hooper. Not many people have seen Hooper. Well, not many people that I talk to have seen Hooper, but I love Hooper. Smoking the Bandit. When I do lists like that, when I list off movies, it's movies that I can literally watch, start over and watch again, start over and watch again and not get tired of. I never get tired of the 5 that I mentioned, I never, ever, ever get tired of watching those. Full Metal Jacket, um, oh shit, what's that other one? Oh, what the hell is that movie? Tombstone. I can watch that over and over and never get tired of it, and it's not, um, I liked the first one. I'll just stay there. I like the first one. After that, it kinda lost its charm for me. I like the first one. Uh, what makes me like Forrest Gump, Tombstone so much is Val Kilmer, not the rest of the I mean, I like the rest of the cast, don't get me wrong, but Val Kilmer nailed his role. History nerd and the Wild West is definitely my favorite era, but Val Kilmer nailed that role. I imagine once I lose my mind, he will be Doc Holliday. When I even though I know what Doc Holliday looks like, when I think about Doc Holliday, I envision Val Kilmer, not the real Doc Holliday, even though I know what he looks like. I actually have a time I actually have an answer for that, DC. College is and you're asking my opinion. I'm not giving you advice, so keep that in mind. So if your parents walk by in here and go, "No, he's not telling me that." College is not for everyone. In today's society, you can succeed without it. Do I think you should go to college? Absolutely. But if it's not for you, there's no sense in wasting your money through it. If you have to take a little time off before you go to it, do that. Forcing yourself into it is not always a good thing. Going right out of high school is not always a good thing. You could be one of those guys that discovers another way to survive and make money without going to college. Both my kids did. Neither one of them went to college. Their only rules for when they were growing up is graduate high school, graduate college, live your life, be happy. But college did was not for either one of my kids. They're both doing extremely well without it. So I know a lot of parents say, no matter what, you got to go. And like I said, we told our kids that, but it wasn't for either one of them, and they made their ways. They're neither one of them are living at home. They both moved out fairly quick, not because they had to, because they wanted to. They were ready to get on with their lives. So no, I don't tell. I never tell anyone you have to go. Do I think you should go? Yeah. What I actually think people should do is spend 2 years in the military. That's what I think everyone should do. You learn self discipline. You become more self confident. Granted, in today's society, you could wind up somewhere else not enjoying life so much, but 2 years in the military is really good. So did that answer your question well enough? Without sounding like I was telling you don't go? The last thing I need you to say is, well, Bob said, then your parents on my stream next week going, what the hell's wrong with you? Not that it would change anything. I just don't want to be yelled at. The good thing is I just have to read it. See, dude, exactly. See what DC, look at what he just wrote. That is correct. You find something you can do. There's always something, and it may not be some. It's got to be something you enjoy. You don't want to do something you hate doing, but you find a way to earn a living doing something you love. That's the best thing. There's all sorts of business. You can do all sorts of research. Find something. You've got time to figure it out, to get good at it before you have to do it. What if it's something your parents don't support? My parents didn't support my becoming a musician, which really turned out to be a bad idea, anyways, because of the rough patch in life I went through as a result of it. Uh, but the bottom line is, without being disrespectful to your parents, it's your life. While you're living in their home, you should abide by their rules. But once you're out earning your own living, supporting yourself 100%, that means your mom and daddy are not paying your cell phone bill. They're not paying your car insurance. They're not putting gas in your car or food on your table. You are supporting yourself, whatever it takes. But you always respect your parents. Yeah. See, Brandy said the same thing. You always respect your parents, but it's your life. You have to live it. I mean, if this goes sound like I'm being silly, but I'm trying to give you an extreme. If you wanted to be a pole dancer and you made a living doing it, supporting yourself, and your parents didn't like that, that's how you're making a living. If you wanted to dance on Broadway and your parents didn't support that, that's how you're making a living. If you're making a living. So always be respectful to your parents, but it is your life. And as long as you are supporting yourself and not living in their home, you do what you want to do. And you're not hurting yourself or other people. So don't think I'm telling you to go out and mug people or to be a dealer or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you're making a legitimate living, say, yeah, that's, my parents didn't particularly care what I did either. I, I, I think the roughest part for my parents was when I told them I didn't believe in God, because that was a big, but they accepted me and they got over it. That's something I tell people all the time. I would hate myself and my job in the future. Yeah. uh, I was 5 credits shy of being a teacher. Do I want to teach, I enjoy teaching, I enjoy working with kids, but circumstances just threw me a curveball, and it is what it is. I don't sit around crying about it every day. Uh, I've never sat around crying about it. But, yeah, you don't wanna spend all that time and wind up in a shitty job that you hate. "Damn, we got 5 minutes left. Man, y'all are making this good right here at the end. Y'all should have been here earlier. It would have been awesome the whole time." I need y'all here all the time. I like this. The conversation is being really good. And Brandy's always here. DC shows up quite a bit. See, that's exactly what it's like, and that's really all most parents want to see is their children standing on their own 2 feet, making their own living. There you go. I mean, with your attitude, even if you wanted more, I'm sure that you would obtain that and do it. So that's what it's all about. I mean, that's really all a parent wants is for you to succeed and be happy. That's what we told our kids, be happy. Happy is not working in some shitty 9 to 5 job that you hate. I have a home, my video stuff, my family, my guitars, a running car. Yeah, but make sure y'all come back next week. We still got like 2.5 minutes. But make sure you come back next week. I enjoy this. And a cow, a couple of cows. That way, if times get really rough, you can just pull one of them down and eat it. Not hard to do. Oh, that's a good skill to have, hunting. Hunting and fishing and knowing how to do your own stuff. Oh, hey, what's up, low spec? We got 2 minutes, buddy, but you made it. Uh, oh, dude, it's really not when anybody shows up. I kind of feel bad when people show up right towards the end because I don't get to talk to them a whole lot. But man, as long as y'all show up, that's all that matters. I enjoy talking to y'all. It's always a great conversation. Nobody's being asshole to each other. I like that. Oh, that's cool. I'll check it out, dude. Yeah, oddly enough, I like watching those too. I don't know why. I don't like watching people open stuff. Actually, I like watching people find shit in thrift shops and yard sales that are worth a lot of money. I never do, but yeah, the fact y'all show up, we have good conversations without anybody getting butt hurt or yelling at each other or any of that shit. I enjoy that. That's the main reason I keep doing my live streams because I enjoy y'all's company because we talk about all sorts of shit and nobody gets upset. Uh, the I think his name, the one that I watch the most is I think it's called Frog or Leapfrog or some shit like that. He usually finds has a pretty good. Oh shit! Thanks, Brandy. Hey, it's time. It's time to go. I truly appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all come back next week and we'll do it again. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. Y'all be safe. Froggy Flips. That's it. That's the one I watch the most of. But y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.